Set 31114 Superbike is a LEGO creator set within the 3-in-1 sub-theme. It comes with 236 pieces. It is for the recommended age of 8 and up and was released January 1st, 2021. It retails in Canada for $24.99 Canadian, in the US for $19.99 US, in the UK for £17.99, and in the rest of Europe for €19.99 up to €24.95. All sides of the box have the LEGO logo in the top left corner. So the front of the box has a nice big picture of a set on sort of a city landscape, ocean style background there. You have creator on the to the right of the LEGO logo at the top. Just below that on the left is the bit of set information, and that's split into two, a bit right below the LEGO logo and a bit right on the bottom left. And the bottom right, or the right side of the set, the very top going down, has 3-in-1, and then it shows a classic motorcycle and a hover bike being the other models that you can make on this. The back side of the set has 4 main pictures. You have the 3-in-1 on the top right side. For 4 main pictures, the leftmost picture has a picture of the sort of electric Superbike, which is the main build of the set, and just above that it shows the actual suspension Technic piece, so you can actually do sort of a suspension motion with it. Top right picture is of the classic motorcycle, and then the bottom right is of the hover bike. One side of the set has the creator logo beside the LEGO one, and the 3-in-1 beside that, with the warning that due to small parts there is a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, so you gotta watch out for that, and that's below all of that. And the right side has a picture, same picture that is on the front. The other side has the creator logo beside the LEGO logo on the top left. Below that is the name of the set in 2 other languages other than English, and the right is where the components were made and where they were distributed. The top of the set has 3 pictures, so you have the Superbike, the normal motorcycle, and the hover bike, all from different angles than you see on any of the other pictures. And the actual size indicator is a left 2x4 left plate with angle in a dark azure color. And the bottom of the set has the creator logo beside the LEGO logo on the left. You have, near the middle is the lego.com/apps advertisement, which is basically their entire app suite, social networking for kids to do around with LEGO, games and building instructions and the likes of all that. And then you have the usual recycling, UPC and trademark information on the bottom right. So this set's a tape set. You have 2 pieces of tape on either side that you just cut to get into the set. Okay, so here's the set. You have 4 bags with no numbers on them, and you have 3 instructions, which I had bent in the box. Boo, I don't like that. On the main one, which is a Superbike, on the inside you have the old page for the building instructions app. Unlike the yellow one that you can find in all the instructions, this is sort of the generic one that they had before. So you can have there's a building instructions app where you can go in and you can get building instructions, PDF files, and even 3D views of the actual instructions or of the set when it's being constructed step by step. And you can get everything from 2010 to current and a little bit earlier, but it's not without faults. You don't get everything back to 1996, which is what the LEGO site actually has, but the LEGO site is a little harder to navigate. For the app, so I'm going to use Bionicle as an example. You get 2015 to, I think it was 2017 or 18, whatever. However long the reboot ran, but you will not get anything from 2000 to 2010, which is when the original Bionicle series of sets ran. So it is very limited in that regard. But it actually does look really cool, and it's easy to use. The back of it has a page for the 3-in-1 pirate ship set, which is really cool. I've just never really gotten it. I have 2 more sets here, a surf shack and what looks like a little safari type of treehouse thing with a giraffe, and both 3-in-1s. And then the next page over has those 2 plus a little race car hauling truck, a lion, a spaceship, and this Superbike set. I can't confirm. I know it's Superbike because I'm doing it right now, and the 3-in-1 pirate ship are still available. I can't confirm, or I just haven't bothered to confirm whether or not the other ones are, so they may or may not still be available. Next instruction, which is for the classic chopper type of set, has a feedback and win page on the back, so you can enter in the LEGO website for a chance to win a LEGO set by filling out a survey that tells the LEGO group what you liked or didn't like about a set and what you thought could have been done better. And there are 2 pages of parts. And the hover bike set, there is a page on the back for that same giraffe outpost type of set. And that is it. So for packaging, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 because the instructions were bent. Usually if nothing's wrong, it gets a 4 out of 5, and if something is incredible like the Titanic, Coliseum, or other UCS Star Wars sets, then it usually gets a 5 out of 5 because the packaging is always incredible and beyond what LEGO normally does. But this is a 3 because instructions shouldn't be bent, especially when these guys, you know, would have fit in here perfectly fine. It's something that I've complained about a lot, so, and that I honestly do feel that LEGO could have done a lot better. So packaging is a 3 out of 5 because of that. Okay, so for exclusive parts, the only exclusive part in here is a 4x4 plate with arch, which is in a dark azure it has never been in before. There will be timestamps in the bottom of the description below if you want to skip to a different part of the video, don't like the time-lapse, you want to watch other various bits of it's a review and, you know, what I feel about the set. And I will be watching a video on the screen in front of me, and when I speed it up, it can, I just look a little weird because I'm looking up, and the motions can just look a little weird for the time-lapse, so I'm warning you about that right now. Okay, so for this video, we will be doing the classic chopper set. This is the video right after the previous one, which is the Superbike, so you can check that out right up there. And the next one will be the hoverbike one, so get ready for that one. That'll be after this review, but let's get into the building of this one. Okay, so here's the set. You have a couple extra pieces, not as much as you will find in the next review, which is of the hoverbike, but definitely far more than you would find in the previous review. All the pieces that were extra in the previous review are ones that can just be put into your parts bins or just a bin of Lego wherever you want. These are ones that you, if you ever want to make any of the other models, you want to save in a special baggie somewhere, or at least make some note, even a picture of just what you'll need in case you do just throw these into a random parts bin. For the actual set, it's actually pretty nice. So you do get several bits of functionality in this set. So you have a little, you have a motor, so let's just start from front. You have the actual handlebars here and the wheel, which turns in the spoke, and the wheel which actually turns so you can actually have it go rolling around and turning on a on a surface or anything. You have a headlight here which tilts slightly and has the little dashboard on the front there. You have where the fuel tank would be right here with signified by the little dot. There is the little back end here for the seat. A little bit of detailing on the sides, exhaust pipes here below this part of the seat, and this wheel here. Wheel has a bit of a gear to sort of fake where the chain would be, and it is slightly flexible, if only slightly, the way that it has been built, but there's not really any suspension in it. And there is a little kickstand that will come down here, so you can actually have the bike stand up properly instead of just flopping over. It is a neat little build for a 3-in-1. For the build, I'm going to give it a 3. It was a pretty interesting build. For 3-in-1s, usually any pieces that you see that look a little weird, or as to, why did they do it that way, it's because they take a certain amount of pieces to build the original set, and then as far as I know, they take those pieces and they go, how can we make two other things with these exact pieces? So several pieces are used in ways that you would look at it and go, well, why wasn't it done a different way? But it is very interesting actually to see how different pieces can be used in very different ways that you'd never normally see, and you always do see that in these, and I saw it a couple times in this, and it was a little fun. So this build is going to get a 3 out of 5 for that. For the play, I am going to give play a 2. There is basically the play that you're getting in here is that it can be used as a model motorcycle that a kid could play along and pretend that it's actually being driven around and stuff like there. So there is a bit of play in here, but it's not like it is minifigure friendly, and it's not like it's easy to combine it or to have it play well with other Lego sets that are not within the same sort of sizing as this one is. So play is going to get a 2 for that. For the display, I'm going to give display a 3. This is sort of a neat little set to have on display. With sort of other little 3-in-1 models, you could have it on display if it was on a shelf. It doesn't really work well for Lego City, but just for a nice little display unit on a shelf, it does look pretty good. So I am going to give it a 3. You can check out the value in the previous video. As usually, the value is best represented in the original model, and the fact that you are getting 3 other models just sort of adds on to it. So that will be in the previous review, which I may have already linked. If I've already linked it, then I can't link it again, but I'll put it in the description below so that you can check that out. This is mainly for people or kids who are trying to get into sort of motorcycle sets, or kids who like motorcycles and want a neat little set where they can build multiple renditions of motorcycles, and mainly for people who want yet another motorcycle model. I mean, we have stuff like the very difficult to see, but this one right here is the BMW Motorrad set. You can like the Ducati set and the little Technic motorcycle set. This is a system motorcycle, which is a little nice to have after they got rid of the Harley Davidson one, I think. Yeah, so that Harley Davidson system one is no longer available. So this is sort of a nice like little substitute for it. So it would definitely be for people who want that. And with that, I will see you all next time.